MCG, Essendon against North Melbourne. North first hands to the ball, but it comes to Terry Danaher, the veteran, playing better as his career goes on. Mark dropped on the forward line. Grenvold to Williams. Caught by Dwyer. Play on, says the umpire. German's hand pass is intercepted by Considine. Comes to Smith. Well done by Spawn. Back to Watson. To Williams. He's caught by Kickett. Play on again. Tough start to the game. Madden couldn't get the ball. Comes to Arsiri. High back to the centre circle. Punch on is clever. Jim Cracker in the thick of things. Oh, great play by Kickett. Playing his first VFL game. Gets Hamilton in a good tackle. Watson's back there in defence for the Bombers and gets the hand pass away to Grenvold. That was great play by Tim Watson, the Bombers skipper.
And great play by Kickett. Crocker out to Asiri. Little Mark Asiri. Shuffles it out wide. Wayne Schwass a quick kick towards the forward pocket. Anthony Danaher from behind. Out it comes loose to Ramiro. A quick kick on the left foot. Jose Ramiro has goal.
Well, very impressive start by North Melbourne, especially with Kickett playing in his first match in Victoria. A great player in South Australia. And Kickett, there's a goal. First of all, Schwass gets a long kick into the forward line. Contested there. Ramiro at ground level slips and then regained his feet and kicked a good snap goal. But Kickett chased well, tackled hard, did all the hard things.
Well, great start for Ramiro, a 17-year-old boy. Madden wins in the middle. Comes Essendon's way. Izzard taps up the ground, gains 30 metres. Oh, this is great play here, and going into goal is Werner, and kicks a sensational goal.
He did well to get around there, but the tackle from McCarthy was not adequate because Werner should have been able to be tackled. Good play by Madden, getting the knock out of the centre. They're winning the ball out of the centre, Essendon. There's a good knock on by Izzard, as good as a kick. Let's have a look at this play. Breaks all around him, and McCarthy, I think, should have been able to apply a little bit stronger tackle there.
One goal apiece. Madden again. It's going to be a thorn in the side of North Melbourne today. Marcus Siri in after it is grabbed, and the umpire will come in and bounce it.
Well, Peter, we had 46 goals here last Sunday and 51 yesterday. We've had 2 goals in the opening 2.5 minutes today. We're going to get it again?
Well, perfect conditions, and let's hope we see a good game. North really are good battlers. They'll work hard. That was John Law with a quick kick, but it's marked by Andrew Underwood. Underwood, a beautiful hand pass to Anderson. 2 South Australians combining. The short kick has found Terry Danaher about 40 metres out from goal on a 45-degree angle. Now the lead is on from Salmon, but I think he'll have a shot from there. Terry Danaher, he was going to pass it. Now he goes back. The Essendon champ has put it through.
Playing great football at the moment, Terry Danaher. Filling all the gaps, centre-half back, centre-half forward. And he is playing better as he gets older. Been a great player over the years for Essendon. Have a look at his kicking style from just inside the 50-metre line. Very accurate kick for goal, and John Law will have his hands full playing on Terry Danaher.
Terry Danaher playing his 251st game today. 3 goals in 3.5 minutes. Simon Madden wins in the middle. It comes to Smith. He's kicked to centre half forward. Picked up by Jim Cracker. Puts it wide. Bryce is there and marks within 20 metres of goal. Paul Bryce, one of 5 North players playing their first senior game for the season. Bryce playing his 16th for his career. And this North team has been turned upside down for today. Bears no relation to the team announced. Bryce to level the scores. This will be 4 goals in 4.5 minutes. 2 each.
Well, I think we'll see the North Melbourne smaller players roving to Simon Madden today because North Melbourne just haven't got the height to match him in the ruck. And I think as long as McDonald contests in that centre square. There's the pass again to Bryce. It was good play. Simon Madden getting the knockout, but the North Melbourne players roving it away and getting it first use of the ball in the forward line.
Umpires already have spoken to Paul Salmon and his opponent Michael Martin. Two goals apiece. A great start to this game. Madden getting every hit out in the centre of the ground. Players crash in after. There's Asiri doing well. Smothered off his boot. Oh, Darren Williams is flattened. It was hip and shoulder as he kicked. It'll be a free kick downfield. And, well, it was hip and shoulder. It'll be Paul Salmon's kick downfield. But the player a little bit late on the scene then, the North Melbourne player. And that created the free kick downfield to Salmon.
I don't think Salmon was the closest player there either.
Paul Salmon from the 50-metre line lays back and kicks it hard and high. It's another one to Essendon.
Here we go again.
Well, it's perfect conditions for Salmon today to kick a bag of goals. He's got the height advantage, 206 centimetres as compared to Martin's 189. There's his kicking style from the 50-metre line. And there's the height advantage that Paul Salmon has over Michael Martin.
Five goals in the first 6 minutes of the game, and Madden winning everything in the middle. McDonald, who gave away the last relayed free. German for North. High but no distance. Walsh punches. Anderson went without it. German a great hand pass, but Asiri couldn't gather. Watson. He's kicked to half forward. Thumped down to the front to Donald McDonald. He's also playing his first senior game for the year. Beautiful hand pass. 25 metres to Schwast. What a pass to Fairley, who's marked 45 metres out. Goes quickly to Asiri. Spawn gets back there to spoil. Anthony Danaher to help. Around the boundary line he goes. Happy to find touch, but he doesn't. Smith. Oh, the two North players spoiled each other there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Ramiro.
Sorry, Drew. Had to be a lack of talk there between the two North Melbourne players.
Right in front of the Melbourne members stand here at the MCG. And, oh, Madden gave away the free kick right on the shoulder of his opponent, Donald McDonald, who's giving away a lot of height, but he is a real goer. And has played a number of games in the reserves this year, McDonald. He would be about 60 metres out from goal. Won't make the distance. Should be able to set it up towards that goal square area, which is pretty congested at the moment. There's a wobbly kick right up in front of goal. Punched away by Walsh. Here's Derek Kickett in after it. It's right in front of the North Melbourne goal. German, number 29 on screen in after it. And the umpire will bounce it. 25 metres out from the North goal. A pack of players in there after this one. McDonald against Madden. Well, neither player got that. Watson a quick kick. Now here's Kickett, the West Australian, going in after it, trying to tap it on. Hamilton at the bottom of the pack shuffles it across to Walsh. Loose ball out to David Dwyer. Dwyer hooks it back in front of goal. A chance for a mark to Bryce. He couldn't take it. The man picking it up right down there looked to be Considine, and he's put it straight over the line to the back pocket.
Hard for McDonald. Oh, Kickett got over the top to win the tap. German hand pass to Jim Cracker. Snap! Across the face of goal. And brings up the first behind for the match. It's North 2-1 to the Bombers, 3 straight goals. Well, it's been a brilliant start to the game, but you'd expect that in these conditions. And haven't we been lucky so far in Melbourne this season? Anthony Danaher kicks in. Smith is there for North. Gets it to the front. Bryce hooks up towards the 50. Ramiro takes his opponent out, gives away the free. Advantage played. Goes to Spawn. He's kicked towards half forward. 1 against 1. O'Donnell streams up from the pocket against McCarthy. Comes to Grenville. Grenville's kick low to Salmon. Comes to Michael Long. Nobody in front of him. Oh, he's put under great pressure. And Buckley did extremely well then. But Long came back. The ball out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Well, a big chance for Michael Long, the boy that's played most of his football in the Northern Territory. Had a brilliant game in the last match. Salmon to do the ruck work. Oh, his great height. Or could have been a free kick to North there for over the neck. Swashes in there. Oh, North Melbourne through German. He was caught. Long, very, very quick to hook it to the pocket, and it's a mark. And Michael Martin, I wonder if the umpire will pay 50 metres.
It has to be 50, Peter. It has to be.
Well, it's Salmon has taken the mark. Now, let's see if the umpire takes Michael Martin back. Yes, he is.
Let's have a look at that again on replay. He takes the mark, and Martin goes on with it. Took him to the ground. And he's given away the goal. A certain goal now to Paul Salmon.
Well, he's right in front. He shouldn't miss, but he will be taken around on the angle. So this isn't as easy as it looks. Paul Salmon going for goal number 2. Going for Essendon's 4th. Well, there it is. And Paul Salmon has put it through.
Well, Martin already with his hands full. Had no advantage in doing what he did there. I know he's a very vigorous player, but a bit of discipline must be shown on those occasions. There's Long with that kick into the forward line. Salmon, good mark, and there's Martin. Takes him into the ground, rides him right into the ground. Had to be a 50-metre penalty.
Paul Salmon has started where he left off last week. He kicked 5 in the last quarter last week and 2 in the opening 12 minutes today. Free kick in the middle of McDonald. It wasn't delivered back to him, and it's a 50-metre penalty out of the middle. Well, that's a big advantage to North Melbourne. And Simon Madden, with the new haircut, not too happy with umpire Hayden Kennedy on that one.
This gives McDonald a chance to kick a goal, because he'll be kicking probably just inside the 50-metre line. He kicks the ball a long way, Donald McDonald.
"11 points is the Bombers' margin. A vital one for North Melbourne. McDonald from just inside 50. Perfect conditions. He hooks it. Can't blame the breeze. McDonald's first score for the game. Not what he expected.
10 points the difference. The Bombers in front. This is Anthony Danaher, whose kicking this year from full-back has been a delight. And that's a 60-metre drop punt. He's looking out there for Kevin Walsh, who flies, and no mark. Well, a couple of bites of it. It looked like a mark to me, but the umpire had a pretty good side on view. North Melbourne's half-forward line. McDonald and Madden or Asiri read that beautifully to Dwyer. Oh, Ramiro's dropped the sitter. He would have had an open goal, and this is Izzard kicking it out toward Buckley. Buckley for North Melbourne on the left foot. Has gone towards Kickett. Kickett into his back. Still going in after it, Derek Kickett. A loose ball. Comes back to Buckley. Buckley onto the left. Brings it back to the pocket and the mark. I think it's Ramiro. Little Jose Ramiro has already kicked the goal, and he'll have a shot for this one from 25 metres out.
There's the replay. Ramiro taking the mark, and maybe nearly a 50-metre penalty there as well.
Well, North throwing it up to Essendon at the moment. They trail by 10 points. And an important kick for Ramiro. From 25 metres, he lays back and has kicked it across the face. A very ordinary looking kick, that one, and has put it through for a point. So 2-3-15 North Melbourne. Trail Essendon 4 straight goals.
Jose's had 2 misses and also missed a hand pass, which might have been another goal. Anthony Danaher kicks 70 metres. It's not far short of the centre circle. Almost dragged down by McDonald. The umpire comes in and will ball it up. 4 goals straight, Essendon, to 2-3 North Melbourne. A 9-point lead to the Bombers. Firm centre of the ground. Tapped out by Madden. Chopped off by Arsiri. Kick it. Off hands it goes. Dwyer, open goal. Bounces through.
We're seeing a different North Melbourne side this week. They started off very slowly last week against Richmond. They're showing a lot more endeavour this week against Essendon, and their smaller players are winning at ground level. As Kickett showed a bit of courage there to go back on that one. Dwyer doing the roving, snaps the goal, and North Melbourne doing a lot of the attacking.
Three points the difference. The Bombers in front. Madden getting every hit out in the centre of the ground. There's Spawn. Good tackling by North Melbourne. Madden was grabbed. Doing the shepherding now as they charge in after it. And the ball just off centre and towards the wing. It'll be a bounce down. Jason Love, Alistair Clarkson, the two interchange players for North Melbourne. McDonald actually got that hit out. Comes to Terry Danaher, who hooks it back towards half forward. Oh, Michael Long with great pace and good skills too. Oh, beautiful play by Long. Shuffles it out to Hamilton. Over to Harvey. Mark Harvey from half forward looking for Salmon. Salmon in front. Martin over the back. Good play by Michael Martin, but he's lost it. Ross Smith is there and they're claiming, well, the umpire said too high. I thought he held him by the jumper. Now Izzard plays on and hooks it back to Spawn, who's right in front of goal. Should mark. And has done so about 20 metres out deliberately and directly in front.
Good play by Izzard to move that ball on quickly. Didn't go back. Just had a quick look and snapped it over the shoulder to Spawn, who was in a perfect position to kick the goal.
Kieran Spawn going for the 5th straight goal to the Bombers. From directly in front, kicks and goals.
There's no love lost up at the full forward position between Salmon and Martin, who've been niggling each other since the start of the game. And Martin playing very vigorously at full back. There's a player who kicked the goal, Spawn. As I said, Izzard, quick thinking to get the ball moving quickly, giving Spawn the chance to shoot from about 20 metres out.
McDonald, the only player coming from the left. A team of them coming against him. Madden wins. Comes to Harvey. Spins out of trouble. In the back against German. No. Play on. Schwass. Picked in the stateside during the week. Long kick on the turn by Wayne Schwass. Tapped on by Jim Cracker. Clever. But he ran out of room and the ball out of bounds about 55 metres from goal. Jim Cracker not selected by Western Australia for the state game. He's starting to get to the veteran stage now, and they reckon he wouldn't come up after next weekend's game. McDonald 25 against Madden. Madden hands to it again. Kick it, charging at the ball, hitting it at 100 miles an hour, and the ball goes out of play.
Well, he's got tons of desperation, Derek Kickett, Bernie.
Very impressive so far, Pete, doing the hard things.
Hasn't had many actual touches, but he's charging in after it. Madden has been just controlling nearly every hit out. Underwood is there. Again, some desperation by North, but that was Izzard getting it to half back. Danaher to Watson to Long. And I think the Essendon crowd love this player as Michael Long swings onto the left foot, brings it to the pocket. Salmon a beautiful lead, and Martin didn't have much hope there.
No, they got the ball down to the forward line quickly, and Martin caught in front, expecting Salmon to go one way. He went the other way. And there's a delivery. Perfect pass by Long.
Well, Paul Salmon has kicked two, one from a solid mark on the chest, the other from a relayed free kick downfield, and going for his 3rd and Essendon's 6th straight goal. A difficult angle. Salmon, oh, that one looks good. I think it's his 3rd. It is.
And that's North Melbourne's problem, how to stop the two tall players in this Essendon side. Simon Madden controlling the centre square bounces. And also Salmon with his height, a big problem to North Melbourne in that forward line. Here's Long with the pass. Salmon starting to lead up the middle, then switched. Caught Martin unawares. And have a look at that shot for goal. He's a beautiful kick for goal, Paul Salmon.
Well, that was beautiful play by Michael Long. My first look at him. All-Australian last year, picked out of the Northern Territory. Most unusual. It comes to John Law of North. Kicks to half forward. Considine getting back there. Well met by Fairley. Hand pass back 20 metres. Kick it runs onto the bouncing ball. 70 metres from goal. Puts it wide to Dwyer. A forgotten man in the North lineup. Up towards the goal square. Oh, what a mark by Anthony Danaher. He was off. Danaher towards the outer side. Simon Madden is there. Comes to the front. Chance here for North from just outside 50. Crocker! What a kick!
Now, North Melbourne matching Essendon in desperation. They just lack a few players with, well, players, I suppose, of any height. But they've got a good medium-sized range of players who get the ball moving quickly into that forward line. There's a punch there by by Madden caught behind, but Crocker doing the roving, and that's a good kick for goal from Crocker.
The Bombers lead by 9 points. Oh, Madden again. Getting it down to Harvey. This is Izzard. He's got great pace, or he's thrown off the ball. There's Michael Martin trying to get in the hand pass. Salmon was there. Oh, grabbed by the brilliant Watson. That was brilliant play. And he centres the ball to Werner, but what a good mark. Ross Smith chipping in front of young Werner. That could be 50. And Werner trying to say to the umpire, Michael Werner, that he was attempting to hand pass, but I don't think so. That was Ross Smith. Bringing it to half forward. Jimmy Cracker from behind it. Bryce was the big flyer. Taken away by Darren Williams. Williams to half forward, but there's no one there. Only Peter German of North Melbourne. Now German on the left foot brings it back to half forward, and it's a mark to Asiri.
Paul Salmon in the hands of the trainers. Asiri's kick to full forward. Fairly climbs, but can't take the mark. Ramiro punches on. Chopped off by Madden. Running out of room. Wide to Spawn. Caught by Schwass. Ball out of play. Schwass saying deliberate, but it'll be a boundary throw-in. Well, this game has opened at a cracking pace again. We've had 10 goals on the board, and we still have 8.5 minutes to quarter time. North in attack. Oh, what a climb by Bryce. O'Donnell. Picked in the state squad in the back pocket. Hand pass drop. Taken by Jim Cracker. 70 metres out. His short pass is wide of the mark and out on the full.
Oh, that was magical. Brilliant skills then by Cracker. Jimmy Cracker to grab that ball. But this is Ed Considine in the back pocket. Bringing it around the centre wing area. Or Harvey was the big flyer over the back. Couldn't take it. North doing well at ground level, and that's to be expected with their good small players. Good to see Jimmy Cracker back in that side. And they just need Matthew Larkin in there also to top off this side. Certainly lack the big man strength. Madden taps it over, but they're roving beautifully to Madden, the North Melbourne players. Dwyer was there. Now Underwood's caught. Oh, very iffy free kick, but he's got it. This is Andrew Underwood, the South Australian. On half back. Wayne Schwass on the mark. Underwood, a very tough player. Now, Madden is the big flyer. Tries to belt it over the top. He does to Terry Danaher. Now, Martin in front of Salmon. Oh, he took the punt and it came off too. Well done, Martin. Ramiro back to Martin. That was terrific play by the fullback. He brings it out to centre wing, and the ball actually bounces back into play. Now, Spawn tries to keep it in and eventually puts it over the line.
Well, another high standard game we're seeing in the beautiful conditions. Throw in centre wing. Simon Madden, 100% out of the ruck contest so far. This comes to the back. Taken away by Underwood. Bouncing ball. Favours Werner, but he can keep it in. Well done. Gathered by Smith. Subterranean hand pass. Watson goes in and applies a hard bump. German keeps the ball in. Eventually the ball goes out and we'll have a throw in. Well, there's no doubt about North Melbourne. They're against the odds today with their lack of height, but do they contest every issue?
I agree with that. No doubt, any side coached by John Kennedy gives 100%. Here's Darren Williams off the side of the boot. On North harassing well. Well done, Jose Ramiro. Terrific play by the youngster. Wayne Schwass couldn't grab it. It was Considine getting it out to Spawn. Underwood's at the base of the pack. There's Spawn, a quick kick straight to Ramiro. Ramiro sets it up for the forwards. Ian Fairley, centre of the pack. Over the back is Derek Kickett. Can he pick it up? He's got it. This is Kickett. He's got a loose man. Swings onto the left foot. Brilliant play by Kickett. Straightens up. Jimmy Cracker flies. But oh, he's got some skill, Kickett, but probably should have got it from there, Bernie.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pace. A very lively type of player. Did well. He left the Essendon player stranded there when he did the balk.
Well, Derek Kickett will be looking for his left foot all day. Well, what a magnificent kick in by Anthony Danaher. Harvey dives at the back, but the ball was touched on the way through to him, and the umpire's going to ball it up. Now, this ball up's about 10 metres short of the centre circle after Danaher's kick in. So much ground he gains every time. The tap comes straight to Schwass. Open for North. Steers the pass to Cracker. Kickett runs onto it. Runs into a teammate. Goes again, Derek Kickett. Paddles out. Cracker leaves it for Fairley, but his kick hasn't got the distance from 40.
Oh,
and Danaher takes the mark.
Did they mess that up, North Melbourne? The problem was Derek Kickett ran into his own man. Now, here's a free kick. Well, it's going Essendon's way to Kieran Spawn, but North Melbourne's endeavour is terrific. And, well, Essendon were hot favourites to win this one. They might be in for a pretty tough day as we see Kieran Spawn bring it to half foot. Oh, Madden tapping it over the top, but it's a free kick to North. And, well, Donald McDonald, he's not happy about it, Simon Madden. But McDonald's battling hard. He's not getting many hit-outs, but he's putting in towards half forward. Bryce was the flyer. Jimmy Cracker over to McCarthy. They're going in very hard. It's tapped away by... that was O'Donnell kicking and then tapped away by Jimmy Cracker over the line at half forward for North Melbourne.
Just on 4 minutes remaining to quarter time. Madden and McDonald again. Madden again. Oh, straight to Schwass. No good winning the tap if he hit it to the opposition. But Schwass has kicked too long. Danaher should have taken the mark. Trouble for Hamilton, but he breaks the tackle. Kicks to no one. Chase on. Grenvold leads the race by 20 metres. Arsiri closing the gap, putting enough pressure on. Grenvold's kick astray as a result. And an easy mark taken. Harvey up front on charge.
Well, that should be 50.
Definitely, Peter.
Oh.
Allison gives it away to Smith. Smith up towards half forward. McDonald contesting. Anderson caught. The hand pass away. Spawn. Izard. O'Donnell. O'Donnell's kick to half forward for the leading Salmon. He's got it again.
Yes, a beautiful lead.
And there should be another 50 metres here too, because Martin's done it again.
But they couldn't have possibly... Well, that's very inconsistent if they do.
If they... Well, you have a look. If we see this again, he's gone to the ground, and Martin's come in and... Well, just have a look at this. Here's the pass. Salmon takes the mark. Now have a look at this. Here it is.
Well, the pass is on, and Werner's marked a good play by Salmon. But he did give him a clip across the ear. Right,
that's about 2 or 3 seconds after he'd taken the mark.
Well, he's a fiery customer, that Martin. He's funny to watch. I don't think Paul Salmon will think it's so funny. There's Werner. He's the #1 draft choice for Essendon.
Well, Salmon's got 3. If he keeps this average up, he'll have 12 for the day, and then he can laugh.
Yes, that's true. But I'll tell you, he's going to have a busy day. He likes to mix it, Martin. But this is Werner. And a beautiful goal early in the quarter. But this is a top game of football at the moment. Terrific pressure, but Essendon have kicked straight. They've kicked 6. Werner from 45 metres. Oh, nice looking kicking style. He's pushed it across slightly. And that's the first point of the game to Essendon. And the North supporters breathe a sigh of relief as Essendon move on to 6-1-37 to North Melbourne 4-4-28.
Michael Werner, suspended earlier in the season, had to come up through the reserves, playing his first league game, former West Torrens player.
They're booing him.
And now here was interference up the ground, and it's a North Melbourne free, 45 metres up the ground to Smith. To the wing he goes. Schwass underneath the ball. He's in there to apply the tackle. O'Donnell gets the hand pass back 10 metres. Grenvold. Ramiro doing all right in his third game of league football. Bump to the ground, gets the kick away. Crocker's there. Watson does well to take him off the ball. Anderson picks up. The umpire comes in and says, give it to me. And there's a bit of a box on behind play. Oh, this is pretty tough.
Oh, you've hit the nail right in the head, Drew. That is a very tough game. Players are charging in. Let's hope the umpires don't start plucking free kicks out of these packs, because it's good stuff at the moment. It's a long hand pass. Comes out to Darren Williams. He's at half forward. He's got Harvey to give it to. He ignores him and kicks it high. Salmon and McCarthy. Now it's Ross Smith heading for the line and taps it over the line at forward pocket, but the players are charging in after the ball. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds of play left in this first quarter, and what a great quarter it's been. Salmon against Martin, who's very worried about the height of Salmon, and no wonder. There's Ben Buckley with a quick kick out of defence. Simon Madden just leant over the top, and what a good mark.
Oh, fantastic play by Madden. Over 300 games and going great guns. Salmon. Oh, hands to it, couldn't mark. Martin gets the hand pass away. Intercepted by Danaher. Puts it wide to Spawn. Time to fumble, but still might kick the goal. Gets clear. 35 metres, 30, 25. Williams stumbled at the wrong moment, and out of defence comes Smith for North. Well, Essendon should have kicked a goal there, and the mark taken by Bryce at half-back flank.
Yes, North having a real go at the moment. Now, that's 50 metres, I think.
Yeah, against Considine, he just ran straight over the mark and kept going, and the umpire's not going to put up with it.
37 seconds of play left in this first quarter, and North, what a valuable goal if they can get one here. Well, the leader's on. Walsh gets his hand to it. Jimmy Cracker is there. Walsh back after it. Kevin Walsh has gone short. It's a bad pass that allows Crocker. Time clock ticking away. Oh, good play by Anderson, though. Greg Anderson slung off the ball as he kicks it. Is there time to score? John Law crashes his way through. Over the top. A chance for North Melbourne. Ramiro, he's got an open goal. He sprints in and he kicks. And Jose Ramiro has put through another one.
Great play by Ramiro with only 10 seconds to go in that quarter. So a very handy goal to North Melbourne.
A spectacular first quarter. The Bombers 6-1, leading the Kangaroos 5-4.
Start of the second quarter here at the MCG, the game between North Melbourne and Essendon. The Bombers lead by 3 points after a brilliant first quarter by both sides. Tremendous desperation. There's Marcus Siri, who had a good first quarter. Out it comes. On the ground is Brett Allison. Oh, good skills by Allison. He sets it up towards full forward. Fairley in front. Oh, good use of the body by Fairley. Hugs it to him. Could have been deemed to be holding the ball. Anthony Danaher thought so, but the umpire is going to bounce it. A very hard and tough first quarter of football here. It was terrific to watch. There's Izzard, a quick kick out of defence, and it goes straight to John McCarthy.
Now McCarthy, man on the mark 55 metres out, and McCarthy is some chance to kick this. Boy, can he kick long. Set shot from over 60 metres. Drops 8 metres short. Walsh puts it wide to O'Donnell. Over the top, back to Walsh, who kept on running. His left footer short of centre wing. Terry Danaher charges at it and marks. Plays on. What a sight this is to see. Terry Danaher, over 250 games. Wide to Anderson. Anderson's left footer to Salmon again.
Well, Salmon earning those kicks, Drew, on that forward line.
Well, he could finish up with 2 cauliflower ears, 2 black eyes, but if he kicks a dozen, who's won?
Oh, look at that. Martin, gee, he's hitting him with everything.
He's got to have a sore head.
Oh.
But if he gets passes like that, well, no one can stop him.
Beautiful kick by Anderson, wasn't it? Salmon kicked 3 in the first quarter, coming up for number 4. And this will be 4 goals from 5 kicks if he gets it. Right in front. Man on the mark, 40 metres out. He sprayed it to the right. And he's kicked 3 goals, 1.
I don't think Martin's too worried about where the ball is, as long as he makes contact with something.
Well, Darren Crocker's in the hands of the medical attendant. A hand injury, I would think.
Just had a finger
Martin
pulled back
might,
in.
well, Martin might have, yes, it could have been a dislocated finger too. Now, was that touched? No. Although the umpires paid a free kick anyway, just before that, and it'll go to Greg Anderson. He's right out on half foot or off the side of the boot. Can Izard get there? He can't. Oh, grabbing it out of the pack was Madden. It's fisted away back towards half-back. Well done by John Law to hook it out wide, right out towards centre wing where Jimmy Cracker's there. He tried to tap it over, then goes in and gets it again, the little North Melbourne champ, as he brings it back to half forward. Over the back, oh, some courage shown there. Here's Grenvold. Hand pass to Watson. Kickett trying to lay the tackle on. Watson back to Hamilton. Hamilton wide looking for Anderson. Swass in front. Couldn't take the mark. A loose one comes back to Anderson. He's got 3 North Melbourne players to beat out here. Wayne Swass in after it. Goes back to get it. Beautiful play, Wayne Swass. He's caught. Gets in the hand pass to Law. Law to Crocker. Crocker in the series mess it up. In goes Anderson. Terrific game of football as David Dwyer goes in and a clever hand pass over the top. Finds Jose Ramiro. Ramiro looking for Donald McDonald. Great play by McDonald. Over to Jimmy Cracker. Cracker back to Kickett. Can Derek Kickett get there? Yes, he can. Runs on and puts it through for a goal. Great play by North Melbourne.
Tremendous understanding there by Jimmy Cracker and Kickett. Jimmy Cracker kicking that quickly into the forward line. And Kickett with a lot of pace. There's Donald McDonald. A good hit on. Jimmy Cracker just snaps it over the shoulder. I think he knew Kickett was there. And Kickett very quick to play on. Good play because he would have been kicking from a very tight angle. So an impressive performance by Kickett.
Well, Darren Crocker looked as though he had a dislocated finger, but he's gone to the bench, replaced by Love. Here's McCarthy for North. North Melbourne have hit the front, lead by 2 points. Up towards half forward. Oh, Cracker high. Oh, well played at the back by Hepburn. Out to our series, centering kick. The spoil comes from behind by Considine. Grenvold is there, in the back pocket. Up to half-back flank. Thumped down by McCarthy. O'Donnell loses it in our series tackle. Jim Cracker, great football. Beautiful pass onto the chest of Romero.
Oh, is he a good player, Drew?
Brilliant footballer, Jimmy Cracker.
And a great tackle there by Mark Arsieri, setting up the chance for North Melbourne. Out to Jimmy Cracker. Jimmy Cracker, great use of the ball.
Romero kicked 1 goal 2 in the first quarter. After the way Essendon started, would you have thought that North would lead? And now they might lead by 8 points. Kicked by Romero, and they do lead by 8.
So Ramiro playing very well on that forward line. Has kicked 3 goals. And the smaller North Melbourne players combining very well. There's that tackle there that I was talking about from Arsieri. Spilled out to Jimmy Cracker. And Ramiro by himself had the shot for goal from about 40 metres out.
North Melbourne lead by 8 points. Here comes Ross Smith out of defence. Oh, what a beautiful pickup there. Oh, great pass too. Out to Asiri. North looking good. Wide to Jimmy Cracker. And they're playing well, North. Now there's another loose man there, and Ben Buckley's taken the mark. 40 metres out from goal on an acute angle. This will be, if he can get a goal from here, it'll put a lot of pressure on the Bombers. Another short pass. Jason Love on a more acute angle, but closer to goal, and the ex-Port Melbourne star is a very, very good kick for goal. He very rarely misses, Jason Love, but this will take an excellent kick from this angle, but a chance to put them 14 points in front. Now, Love across the face slightly, and it's forced through for a behind, but North looking good, Bernie.
Yes, they're outplaying Essendon at the moment, which is a surprise because Essendon's form's been great this year, but it just shows how even the competition is.
Kick in by Anthony Danaher. Wide to Considine, who marks in between the back pocket and half-back flank. Short pass to Harvey. Through half-back flank position. Over the wing he goes to Terry Danaher. Oh, that's good play. The former Bomber skipper on the current North skipper. Danaher playing on Law. Centering kick to centre half forward. Madden. Oh, German with pure strength. Rips the ball off them. McCarthy puts it wide. Arsiri running through the centre. North Melbourne looking $1 million in the second quarter. Arsiri all the way to 50. Nobody coming towards him. Puts it wide to kick it. Will he get his second for the quarter? On the line, Danaher touches. It might have been better for Arsiri to kick it himself.
I think so, Drew. I think you're dead right, because Michael Roberts down on the boundary line.
It's North Melbourne's number 27, Darren Crocker. They believe he has a broken finger.
Oh, that's rotten luck for Crocker, because he's very injury prone. Oh, that was a trip. Yes, had to be an Essendon free kick. Now that's Gary Foles on the ground. The cross half back. Foles, a short one to Watson. Watson wide to O'Donnell, hasn't been in the game as yet. O'Donnell wide again to Danaher, who looks good. John Law's in for a tough game. Terry Danaher still with plenty of spring in the legs. Now the short one is on to Salmon. Out he comes. Oh, he dropped that one because of the pressure being put on by Martin. Allison right out wide. The Essendon supporters felt that should have been a free kick. Oh, Peter German caught. Quick kick to the ball. In goes Jimmy Cracker. Oh, geez, going in hard. Buckley's there. German in there again. And over the line, but the Essendon crowd hooting about this. Felt that Salmon should have got a free kick there.
Martin reminds me a lot of Ronnie Andrews, doesn't he?
Wes Lofts, that type of player.
Madden wins another boundary throw-in to Watson. Now to Williams. Running past him, Spawn. Over the wing, on his own, half forward is Izard. He approaches 50. His left footer, Salmon from behind. No mark again. Martin the pressure. Comes to Love. Back he goes to Smith. By gee, that was a great chase there by Werner. Sets it up for Izard. The whistle's gone.
Holding the man, Drew.
But Werner was out of it, but didn't he contest?
He certainly did, but he took a risk then, Ross Smith. A big risk to handball it away, but then he was grabbed. There's Madden getting into the back of his opponent. Folds. Caught. Umpire calls play on. North with a chance to shuffle it out wide here. They do through Allison. Over it goes to Asiri, who's having another brilliant game. Mark Asiri sets it up. Fairly in front. Jimmy Cracker, oh, look at that for roving. Jimmy Cracker hooks it back. Here's a chance. Is this Ramiro or Asiri? It's Jose Ramiro again. Oh, they look alike, but this little fella's killing him down there. He's already kicked 3.
They're set up again by that man, Jimmy Cracker.
Well, Jose Ramiro going for goal number 4 and a chance to put North Melbourne 16 points in front. Well, can this be a big turn-up? North, a team of goers. They lack height, but gee, they're serving it up to Essendon today. Jose Ramiro kicks, and he has goal.
So Jimmy Cracker, don't North Melbourne miss him when he's out of the side. Out last week, and Richmond dominated around the packs. Look at that roving by Jimmy Cracker, just magnificent. Had a quick look, set it up perfectly with that little chip over the shoulder to Ramiro, and Ramiro with 4 goals in this first half.
Well, little Jose Ramiro, just 17 years of age, playing his 3rd game of league football. Bounce back in the middle. Madden wins another one to Watson. Well, you might win in the middle, but you mightn't win on the scoreboard, and that's what's happening so far. Allison at half-back for North. He's kicked wide to centre wing. Arsiri sprints, dives, but the kick has bounced out, and we'll have a throw-in.
He's an underrated player, Drew. Mark Arsiri, best North Melbourne player in the last match where they were defeated by Richmond, but gee, did he put his heart and soul into it that day. Madden is controlling the hit-outs, but Arsiri again is there. A quick kick finds Fairley, and another goal here will make it hard for Essendon. Over to Swass. Swass with the long kick, but oh, that's not good play. To belt it, someone should have led up forward, then it could have been a certain goal. Anthony Danaher, short, finds Darren Williams. Williams at half-back. runs around Jimmy Cracker and will kick it long right out towards the wing where Terry Danaher sets himself. Can't take the mark. A loose ball finds Izzard. Over the back, Alan Izzard sprints in. It's a wobbly one. Martin in front. Played on. Could have been holding the ball. Now it's a kick by Salmon. That might be a goal. I think it's through. It is.
A miraculous goal by Paul Salmon. It looked as if Martin was controlling that play. I thought there may even have been a free kick to Martin when Salmon grabbed him. Let's have a look at this again. Izzard dashes away. A good chase by Allison. There we have it. Martin. Was he being held or... Well, the umpire didn't see it that way anyway. He got his foot to the ball and just kept rolling.
A freak goal by Paul Salmon and the margin back to 10 points. Madden wins his 50th hit out, I reckon. Comes to Williams. Wide to Danaher. He's got a bit of a break. Hooks it back for Williams. Back he goes with a hand pass to Anderson. Trouble in picking it up. Essendon feeling the pressure, no doubt about that. Love over the wing with a high kick. And a good defensive mark taken by Hamilton. Free kick, though, to Ramiro, who was caught over the shoulder in front of the pack. Now, little Jose Ramiro had played 2 games prior to this, hadn't kicked a goal, and he's kicked 4 before half-time. Big pack at centre-half forward. Comes off hands. Considine will take a free kick.
Considine, those Essendon players under enormous pressure by the tackling of North Melbourne, but this is bad checking by North because Harvey's marked all alone. He's gone wide to Danaher, who's getting away from Law, but he's dropped the sitter. John Law. Oh, gee, that was lucky as Law brings it back to centre wing where Spawn takes the mark. It plays on to Watson, who's caught. Back to Salmon, who's now having a turn on the ball. He's gone short. He finds Alan Izzard, who's caught by Schwass. Now it's McDonald, and the umpire said it was holding the ball against Izzard.
I didn't think he was going to play it for a while. A magnificent tackle by Wayne Schwass. Schwass up towards half forward. Walsh punches out. Comes to Arceri. Hooks back. Chance. Bryce. Good mark. Well, North Melbourne shocking Essendon at the moment with their play. Paul Bryce will be kicking from about 50 metres. Still 12.5 minutes to go to half-time. Bryce's left footer. Off the side. Kick it. Didn't have the height in that pack. And it's thumped out of bounds by Walsh for throw-in.
Deep in that forward pocket for North Melbourne, there's Derek Kickett, champion West Australian. Some people think he might have left it too late to come over here, but he's showing a bit of form today. It's right in front of the North Melbourne goals. A wide hand pass. It's shuffled out by McDonald to Jimmy Cracker. Let's see what the little man can do as he hooks it back. Clever play by Cracker. Bryce, almost take it. Shuffled out to Kickett. Kickett on the right foot, brings it back and has missed.
Derek Kickett, 1 goal, 3. I think he needs it to be on the left foot. Kick in by Anthony Danaher. Oh, on his own is Walsh. 20 metres in the clear. Over centre wing he goes. Werner, no free kick for that. Spawn, lightly built but keeps on getting the ball. Centering kick. Chris Danaher on the ground. Terry Danaher at the back. So all 3 brothers named in the squad on the field at the moment. Allison brings it out to Schwass. Schwass's kick wide to Jim Cracker. O'Donnell with him. O'Donnell and Ball and opponent over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Well, I tell you what, Gary O'Donnell is in the state squad. He's in for a very tough game today playing on this man, Jimmy Cracker. He's like greased lightning up in that forward pocket, and what a great clash that's going to be. Top game of football, this. Salmon, knock in. There's Jimmy Cracker in after it. Harvey, a quick kick out of defence towards centre wing. Brett Allison is there. Terry Danaher. Oh, beautifully done to Izzard. Izzard, a quick kick to half forward. McCarthy at the back. Goes for the big fist away against Chris Danaher and puts it over the line.
And the way that Neil Danaher played in the seconds today, he had something like 13 possessions in the first quarter. Maybe we're not far away from having 4 brothers in the Essendon seniors. Anderson, clever. No distance with his kick. Madden taps out. Oh, Anderson again. Williams off to Madden at full forward. Simon Madden. It's a poor old kick through for a behind.
I don't think he's used to having shots on the run, Simon Madden. 1 goal for the difference. That's 10 points. And I think a lot of scribes felt that Essendon would blitz North Melbourne today. But that's not happening. Here's Jason Love. Could have marked that. A bit of shepherding in the meantime, though. It'll go to Paul Salmon, back at half forward. Salmon, he's kicked 4. Now Madden's made the lead and then ducked back and was kicked straight to the North Melbourne players. This is John McCarthy. Salmon, Bryce at the back, and Paul Salmon plays on, gives it to Watson. Watson a high one. Terry Danaher sets himself. Oh, pack of players. It's fisted away to Allison. Allison looking for German. Paul Bryce is there also. Will it bounce for him? He goes in after it, Bryce. Kickett has got it. Here's Derek Kickett. A bounce. Now, he's going for the short one. Oh, it's a good-looking pass. Brilliant play by Kickett. Beautiful lead down there by Donald McDonald.
Well, he has got great skills, hasn't he, Derek Kickett? Very exciting player. Moves well. And a perfect pass there to Donald McDonald, having a spell on the forward line.
Again, a chance for North Melbourne to go 16 points in front. McDonald battled very hard today against... Now, the way he's holding that, you would think he was going for a torpedo punt kick. But it might be the drop punt. That might be the way he holds it. As we see McDonald from directly in front. Yes, the drop punt, and it's not a bad-looking kick. It's through.
So McDonald on the forward line kicks his first goal. He spent most of the first half in the ruck. He's been given a spell with Hepburn now playing in the ruck. There's Kickett playing his first game for North Melbourne on the left foot, which is his natural kicking foot, and a good lead from McDonald, kicking the goal from about 35 to 40 metres out.
Well, the 2 men involved in that goal, Kickett and McDonald, have both spent the start of the season in the reserves. There's a high tackle. And it'll be a free kick to Tim Watson. Chewed a bit of soil then. Comes up holding a sore head. Watson just 27. Started his league career at 15. Good punch away here by Martin close to the boundary line. Anderson tries to keep it in. But the ball eventually out, and we'll have a throw in. 16-point lead is North Melbourne, and we have just under 8 minutes remaining to half-time. Madden doing the rucking on the forward line. Comes to Dwyer, who hasn't played a league game since 1987. Of course, the son of Laurie Twinkle-Toes Dwyer, who's on the match committee, so maybe his father had something to do with young David getting a game eventually.
Well, David's had a lot of injuries, and he's a very dedicated footballer, David Dwyer, and good to see him back in that side, and he won't let them down. There's Allison, a quick kick off the ground, comes back to Foles. Foles, he in turn has put under pressure and has put it out of bounds on the full. And it would have been a mark anyway. Jason Love playing down there in defence at the moment. That's unaccustomed to that. There's oh, what a good mark by Bryce. I was about to call Salmon's mark. Out it comes to Swass. Oh, ordinary hand pass by Swass to Dwyer. He gets it across there to Hepburn. Hepburn, a long one. Fairly ducks back against Walsh. Walsh punches it to the ground. Oh, German ducks ahead. Then has a shot at goal. Can it get there? Anthony Danaher ducks back and takes a nice mark right on the goal line.
He's done a great job at fullback for the Bombers this year, Anthony Danaher. Kicks in short to Williams, still in the back pocket. Oh, he's playing on. The umpire says, play on, son. Just gets the hand pass away and gives one to Ramiro behind the play. O'Donnell to Watson. Ramiro counting his teeth at the moment. Salmons near the centre of the ground. Folds the veteran approaching 300. Loses it to Hepburn. One out. McDonald. Danaher goes for safety and rushes it behind.
Oh, they're under pressure, Bernie.
They're very desperate, North Melbourne side today. And I think the inclusion of Kickett, Cracker back in the side, has made a big difference.
2 goals, 5 the difference. North Melbourne in front. Who would have thought that in this first half? 6 minutes of play left in this quarter. Oh, good mark. Terry Danaher, a brilliant mark. Is he moving well? He's on centre wing. but they're not getting any easy kicks, Essendon. Now the short one is on out wide. Anderson can't get there. He's having an ordinary game. Greg Anderson at the moment.
Yeah, he's only had 5 kicks.
Well, that's
to this
mainly
stage.
because John McCarthy's on him, Bernie, and we know what a good player he is.
And McCarthy's had 4. There's Underwood, who's just replaced Werner. Here's McCarthy streaming out of defence. Drives the kick over the centre of the ground. O'Donnell charges at it, misses it. Hamilton. Short pass to Watson, who drags in a high one. Gets the hand pass away. Underwood. Inboard to O'Donnell, who kept coming from the back pocket. O'Donnell's kick for goal, a beauty!
And that's something we see O'Donnell do occasionally. He likes to run up from the back pocket. And it gives Essendon another option, because a player who runs up from the back line and can kick the ball well. There it is, Hamilton to Timmy Watson. Hand pass, good movement of the ball here from Essendon. O'Donnell with that dodge onto his natural left foot, his kicking foot, and he's kicked a good goal from 50 metres out.
The margin is 11 points, and here come the Bombers again. This is Andrew Underwood, a long kick. Anderson in front. Is it a mark? No, the umpire didn't think so. The Essendon supporters won't like this. I think this will be a point. I think he'll pay the point. I don't think the umpire paid the mark.
I think the North Melbourne player got his hands to it first.
You listen to the hoots, because he was in front, but I think you might have been right, Bernie. 1 goal for the difference. That's 10 points. And Essendon took it beautifully out of the centre on that occasion.
McCarthy's kick in is marked by Madden. Starry. Back to Williams. Anderson there, and Harvey. Out of defence by Law. Mostly Essendon, centre of the ground. But clean possession is taken by McDonald, who's had a new lease of life since being brought back into the league side. Back to Smith. Wide to Fairley, who I doubt has had a touch yet. Back in after it, Ian Fairley. Comes to Walsh. Kicked by Walsh to centre half forward. Danaher. Oh, Terry Danaher. The legs of a 2-year-old. Wide to Anderson. Spoiled by McCarthy. Puts the pressure on with the tackle. Madden outnumbered 2-1. Couldn't take the mark. Comes to Allison. It's a free kick to North Melbourne against Madden to mark.
He's battling hard down there, Michael Martin.
He's against the odds, isn't he?
Well, he's
Because
giving
he's
away
given,
height. But geez, having a go. The short kick comes to Ross Smith. He's got a loose man out wide. This can create space. It comes out to Peter German. He can run 50 metres if he wants to. 1 bounce. 2. Underwood chasing him as the kick from German comes down towards Bryson Fairley. A great mark. Paul Bryce. Now he's at the 50-metre line. He's got an open goal. He can see it, and he kicks long. Should shepherd Wayne Schwass? No, he marks, because the ball floated across. It was going through the points. And what a good mark, Bernie.
Yeah, very good player. But Bryce, good play. He saw that there was no one back there in the goal square. And there's Schwass. It'll be a tough shot at goal for Schwass, because he is a left footer.
Well, let's see what he does. He's telling the umpire, the Essendon player to the right. What a great camera shot of this one. Look at the angle. And he's a left footer. Almost impossible shot. Now, will he run out on the right foot? Will he try a banana kick, or what will he do? Darren Williams having plenty to say.
No, you can't do that, Pete. He's trying to sneak around.
I think he wants a bit of space. I'd run out into the right. Yes, he's done the right thing and hooks it. Oh, bad luck. He's hit the post.
In this quarter, North have come from behind. They've kicked 4 goals, 5 to 2-3. 2.5 minutes left to half-time. Danaher's kick out to brother Chris. At half-back, short pass. Considine and Harvey spoiled each other. Comes back to Walsh. Throws it up in the air. Comes to kick it. There's a free kick back here. Quickly taken by Dwyer. Up to half-forward. Schwass. Well, his last kick hit the post from an impossible angle. This time he's right in front, kicking from about 50. And he is a beautiful user of the ball, so 50 shouldn't bother Wayne Schwass, former winner of the Morris Medal in the under-19s in the VFL. Picked in the state squad this week. His left footer is perfect. Well, not quite centimetre perfect, it was 1 centimetre short.
I think he's got Alan McKellar's hairdo too, with the head shaved right up the side. Well, he's a good player, Wayne Schwass. 2 goals the difference as the long booming kick from Anthony Danaher. And such a good kick has created a chance for Tim Watson. Coming down half forward, a beautiful hand pass over the top to Harvey, to Izzard, an open goal, and he slams it through. Great play.
And set up from that magnificent kick out from fullback from Danaher. And that's Anthony Danaher. He can really kick a ball. And he kicked that one from the fullback square and made the centre circle. Caught North Melbourne players unaware. There's Watson charging down the ground. It could have gone to either Watson or Izzard. Izzard chipped in. And that's the way to kick a goal. Get it from one end of the ground to the other, and not a North Melbourne player able to touch it.
Just over 1 minute left. 1 goal the difference, North in front. Salmon wins the centre bounce. Law trying to stream through the pack. McDonald back to Law. Wide off the side of the boot. Oh, Buckley dragged down when he didn't have it. Free kick. Just outside 50. He'll be kicking from about 60. Ben Buckley goes for the pass. Unmarked down there. Oh, another mark to Wayne Schwass. He'll be having his 3rd shot for goal in about 3 minutes.
He must be moved up to the forward line, Schwass. Usually a winger, centre line player. But he can play anywhere. It doesn't matter where this man plays. He's very impressive.
And he has had 13 possessions short of half-time. Schwass for goal to put North 2 goals up at the long break. This time.
Schwass kicks his first goal. He's kicked 1 goal, 2, all in the space of about 5 minutes. But I've never seen him play a bad game. He's a real goer, Wayne Schwass. There he is with the new haircut. I don't know whether I'll go for that one, Pete.
Well, I was going to say there's no time for a score unless there's a free kick in the middle, and there has been. Clock ticks down. Salmon takes the free. This needs to be a Bombers mark for another score before half-time. It's out at 50 and hacked out of there by Ramiro towards the boundary line. And the hand pass out of bounds. And that's half-time here at the MCG. And North Melbourne surprise leaders over the Bombers. 10-10-70 to 9-4-58.
From half forward, a long kick towards the half forward line. Here's a chance for North Melbourne again. Hepburn, Jimmy Cracker in front of goal. On the left foot, the little champion Rover hooks it back. He's put it through. What a great goal.
And the message is that Kevin Sheedy really revved up the smaller brigade of the Essendon side at half-time, not happy with the Rovers. And once again, Jimmy Cracker, the smaller North Melbourne players have been great during this match. Let's have a look at Jimmy Cracker on that left foot. Picks it up well, roves well, gets it to his boot very quickly, Jimmy Cracker. And the North Melbourne smaller brigade have really beaten the Essendon small men.
Back in the centre. Madden wins the tap. The Bombers find themselves 3 goals down here and need to recover. They might throw a free kick here to Terry Danaher. Just forward of the centre circle. Danaher steers it to full forward to the leading Salmon. Martin right on his hammer again. Socket away by Long. Comes to Buckley. Sweeps a hand pass to Swass. His hand pass to Arsiri might put him under the hammer. Oh, well played by Chris Danaher. He was outnumbered 2-1 there and won the free kick. Danaher plays on quickly. His left footer high to full forward. Anderson one out. McCarthy climbs on him. Anderson recovers. Can't keep the ball in and will have a throw in the forward pocket.
Well, Greg Anderson has had a very, very quiet time of it. He's hurt his arm there too, but John McCarthy has worn Greg Anderson like a glove, and he's definitely damaged his shoulder there, or some part of the arm. There's Martin. Oh, the knockout went straight to Michael Long. He has hooked it back and put it through for a behind. But the Bombers under enormous pressure because of the tackling of North Melbourne.
Yes, very desperate North Melbourne side out there today. Completely different to last week.
Martin to kick in for North. Not getting the same distance as Anthony Danaher. Hepburn, a quick hand pass to Smith. Wide to the wing. Ramiro. Kicked 4 goals in the first half. Had to get rid of it quickly there. Bouncing ball goes past Law. And picked up by Spawn. Centering kick. Harvey. Walsh in trouble. Schwass the tackler. Underwood. To Salmon. Well, Martin doing a top job on him. Buckley couldn't gather. Martin again. Oh, that's great stuff. Can you imagine him beating a man with the height of Salmon? Not saying that he's beating him. Salmon's kicked 4, but he's doing well. Buckley switches direction. Across the Swash. Off the ground. Lucky to Hepburn, who marks on the 50. Plays on. His left footer is close. Oh, what a... Oh, just offline.
Well, bad luck to North Melbourne there. They're playing well. Look at that. 22 scoring shots to 14. This is Anthony Danaher going short to Anderson. He might go over the top of Jimmy Cracker. No, he won't. Well, he's looking for the short one, though, as he brings it towards centre wing. McDonald, Madden in front. The big arm went up to Michael Long. It went over to Gary Foles, coming through the centre of the ground. It's a poor kick. It's gone straight to John McCarthy. Oh, he wants to handball. He should be kicking it. Now he kicks it on the left foot. Brings it towards half forward. Over the back is Grenvold, going for it with the one arm. Attempted kick off the ground. Grenvold in after it again. Gives it to Underwood. Underwood's caught. He's lost it. Paul Bryce on the left foot, straightens up and fires a wobbly one at the goals. Is offline though and puts it through for a point, but a lot of pressure on these Essendon players, and North Melbourne playing well.
Kick in once again, a monster by Danaher. Hand pass comes out past Long to Foles, who can't get in the game. Gary Foles started the match on the bench and has had just 3 kicks for the game. Ball up in between wing and halfback. Thumped up the ground by McDonald. In the path of Dwyer. He gathers. Can't break Walsh's tackle. Spills to Spawn. Just gets it away to O'Donnell. Walsh, I don't know whether he was the right option. Had to use skill and a swerve to get out of that. To Williams. Oh, great stuff, Daisy Williams. To half forward. What a kick to Madden.
Simon Madden, I think he might have been off. Yes, he was. Hand pass is intended for Long. Oh, McDonald tries to crash his way through. Darren Williams with a hand pass. Oh, Derek Kickett. That's, brilliant skills by Kickett. Have a look at that. As Kickett goes wide to Jimmy Cracker. That was magnificent to watch. Cracker to the pocket. Bryce up in front. And a good mark to Paul Bryce, but what brilliant play out of defence.
He's played well, Bryce, hasn't he, on that forward line? And I think Anderson is now picking him up. Playing on the forward line at the start of the quarter, now playing on the back line.
Paul Bryce has taken some very strong marks down on the forward line. In fact, he's taken 6 marks. As we see the replay, that beautiful pass by Kickett.
Yeah, Cracker out there by himself. And there's a strong mark by Bryce.
Paul Bryce from the 50-metre line brings it across his body. Fairly as the flyer, but it was over the heads and actually hit the behind post on the full. So that will be,
I think it's
a free kick to.
I think it's
it
a
must have
throw-in.
been touched just before it hit the post.
Yep.
Although the umpire did signal it hit the post. It's right deep beside that behind post. This is North Melbourne's forward zone. Oh, clever hand pass from Williams out the folds. 2 of the experienced players combining. Timmy Watson in front. Buckley against him. Kickett's in there also as they charge after Ben Buckley. Knock it to McCarthy. Back it comes to Derek Kickett. Kickett with a long hand pass. That's beautiful play across to Ross Smith, and Smith brings it to half forward.
Wide to German. Oh, that's a clever mark, same direction as the ball. North Melbourne standing up in defence. And Derek Kickett has been in a couple of passages of play this quarter. German 70 metres from goal. It's a margin of 19 points to North Melbourne. This is 15 metres short. Madden punches down. Romero for number 5, but hooked it too far, out of bounds. He's kicked 4 goals, 2 and 1 out of bounds. So he's had plenty of the ball, young Jose Romero. 12 possessions.
Well, what a dream game for the youngster. Grenvold out of the back pocket. Hepburn did some strong work. It allows Brett Allison to take it. He should have kicked it instead of trying to handball. It allows Swass, though, for his teammate to come in after. Good play by Wayne Swass. Little marker series there. It's at half forward, almost at the 50-metre line. And he copped one, Wayne Swass, on the top of the thigh. Looks like he'll be all right. It's, as I said, at the 50-metre line. A terrific performance this so far by North. Essendon were hot favourites. Simon Madden is nearly every hit out, but North have roved well. There was a push in the back to Simon Madden. He'll take this kick at half back.
He goes wide to Underwood, who's found some space just behind the wing. First season in the VFL, having come from Adelaide. Kick by Underwood, short of half forward. Terry Danaher looking into the sun. Couldn't take the mark. Comes to Harvey. His left footer. Bouncing past Salmon. Watson, great play. Tries to get away from Buckley. Tim Watson, caught by Buckley. Loses it. The ball's gone out of play. And a bit of push and shove there between the 2 of them. A really good contest there in a sprint.
Well, again, you could see North not giving an inch against the Bombers. Salmon against Martin. Salmon. John Law crashes his way through. A hand pass over the top to Marcus Seary. Back it comes to Kickett. A good mark. Oh, he can play football, this guy. 45 votes in Sandover medal a few years ago, and he couldn't receive it. He was suspended. There's a Seary. And Bryce he's creating a lot of problems, particularly for Anderson now. Paul Bryce from centre wing. Jimmy Cracker flies over the back and fisted away. Jason Love is there against Grenbold, and Essendon don't look good, Bernie.
No, they just cannot get that flow going because North Melbourne have been very desperate. Their smaller players have got to the fall of the ball before their Essendon counterparts, and they've just been too good for them.
Essendon playing today to be only the 2nd team to win 5 out of 6 along with Hawthorn. Here's Walsh. They're playing for 2nd place on the ladder, but they're under pressure against an unknown North Melbourne team, really. And there's Paul Bryce with a smother off the boot. It's not a possession, but excellent play by Bryce, playing his first senior game for the year and just his 16th for his career. North in attack. McDonald and Madden. Hardly any breathing space around the ball here. Hurried snap. Oh, what a goal! Is that Romero again? He's 5th. What a freak goal!
Yes, and Essendon just haven't had the smaller players on the forward line who've been able to rove and kick the goals that North Melbourne has been able to kick when they're up on the forward line. Romero, let's have a look at the replay. Madden again getting the knockout. There's Romero, number 36 there, spills out to him. And I don't think he knew where the goals were. Just a quick snap. Dropped it on the boot correctly, and there was a goal.
McDonald against Madden. Madden gets it out to Harvey. They haven't got many good players. John Law, a quick kick, goes straight to Underwood. Underwood out of the pack. Allison sets himself and fists it away. Michael Long's in there after it against German. Well done by German. Out it comes to McCarthy. McCarthy to Allison, and again they go forward, North Melbourne. Red Allison on the left foot, a long driving kick. Jimmy Cracker waits at the bottom. Oh, good play by Cracker to Rover. In he goes after it and boots it off the ground, the little Rover. Fairly loses it to Danaher. It's a charge in after it. Oh, it's shuffled out to Cracker, but he's lost it to Grenvold. He puts on the tackle. Simon Madden over to Izard. Izard from halfback, nearly brought down. Derek Kickett chases Izard, and he nearly brought him down too, but Izard gets it to half forward to Mark Harvey, and it's almost a mark. No, it's a free kick.
Push in the back against Smith. Well, we said it would test Hawthorn yesterday to come back. This is going to test Essendon, and Danaher marks right in front.
Well, they're very sorry, Drew, but they're very lucky they've had Terry Danaher in the side, because he's played a great game at centre-half forward. He's had the better of Johnny Law. There's Mark Harvey, a fairly quiet afternoon, but Terry Danaher judging that one perfectly.
And for Terry Danaher, that's his 7th mark. Paul van der Haar in the crowd. And Danaher going for goal, which the Bombers badly need, and he gets it.
And that's Terry Danaher's 2nd goal. He's a champion wherever he plays. He's played full-back, centre-half-back, centre-half forward, full forward. Most of the key positions. And there's a kick from Harvey into the forward line. Terry Danaher, the only player who judged that ball. And there he is, kicking his 2nd goal from 40 metres out.
Billy Duckworth, who played in the seconds today.
19 points the difference, and the Bombers come back. There's Izard. Oh no, it's crashing his way, or trying to, was John Law. Oh, Kickett went in hip and shoulder. That was good play, and he certainly has shown, there he is at the bottom of the pack, he's shown an enormous amount of desperation. Well, it's back in the centre for another bounce, but Madden has got nearly every hit out today, but North have rode beautifully. Here's Underwood trying to crash his way through, but in the meantime, it's a free kick, and he's hurt Gary Folds.
Well, that looked like a fair hip and shoulder there from Derek Kickett. He just hit Folds right down the middle.
Well, John Todd didn't think that Derek Kickett was good enough to keep him out in Western Australia. Out wide it goes to Werner. He showed a bit of promise early in the game. Oh, he's got a bit of pace too, young Werner, as Werner brings it towards the forward pocket and puts it out of bounds on the full. But again, the pressure and the chasing. Now, there's Neil Danaher, who played in the reserves today and played pretty well. Will we see him back in the senior side shortly?
Martin kicks in for North. Madden with a sit on them. Comes to the front of the pack. Bombers need a couple here to get back into it. It spills off Dwyer. German's kick smothered. Izard straight up and down the one spot. Danaher's there. Took courage to get under that one. Spawn going away from goal. His kick goes away from goal as well. Oh, pick up by Underwood. He goes for goal from 50. No, he short passes. Along the ground, Harvey, Long. Long's hand pass to Madden, missed him. Schwass, oh, outnumbered about 4-1, Wayne Schwass. Hand pass to himself, brilliant football, and what a pass to Kickett.
Kickett brings it back. This is Ben Buckley, who he was about to play on, but he had good presence of mind to go back and kick it short. He'd found Jose Romero, who's kicked 5. The youngster, a brilliant game. He kicks it up to Bryce. Ed Considine's now on Bryce. It's punched away by Considine, straight to the line, and in fact over it. But there's little Jimmy Cracker, who's had a brilliant game so far, been responsible for many goals for North today. And now, sadly, they missed him against Richmond last week. There's Hepburn, a big fist. Over the back. It's taken away by Considine. A long kick looking for Terry Danaher, but a good mark by his teammate Mark Harvey.
Harvey not happy with the treatment he got from Smith after taking the mark, but no 50-metre penalty. Harvey from the centre of the ground. Wide to Salmon. This time. Oh, is that another 50? A piggyback ride, that one.
Well, I think he wanted to go on with it, Martin, but he decided it was better on that occasion. The umpire rushing in not to do anything.
How's the crowd? Oh.
Well, Paul Salmon's kicked 4 goals, but he's had a very tough time of it. This one from about 40 metres. 19 points the difference. The Bombers behind. They need this. Salmon hoists it high and hits the post.
Well, the North Melbourne supporters breathe a sigh of relief, and particularly, well, one of their players would too, and that's Michael Martin. And give him his credit. He's giving away a lot of height, and he's really pressuring Paul Salmon, usually with a bit of a biff behind the ear every time he goes to mark. Well, there he is, Martin. Nothing vicious in it, of course, but he's putting pressure on. There's Underwood. Might have been held then. Umpire thought so. It's a free kick to Andrew Underwood. Now, North wouldn't want to relax for a moment because Essendon in most of their games this year have come home very hard. They're pretty fit. Now, Underwood's got the loose man in Folds. A bit of loose checking there on Folds. Gary Folds. Now, they have plenty of tall timber up there. Madden is one of them. Salmon's there. He'll probably kick this one very high. Donald McDonald getting back onto Madden. Now, Madden's leading. Yes, the leader's on. Dwyer at the back. Madden also there. Simon Madden threw the ball away. That might have been a bad blue, but a loose ball comes to Werner. Back it comes to North. It's shuffled out to McCarthy. That was good play down there by Ben Buckley. In turn, it comes out to Asiri, and Asiri brings it to centre wing.
A kick past the wing. Bryce, who's proving a damaging player. Hand pass high. It comes back to Bryce. Off his left boot. Up to centre half forward. Jimmy Cracker! Off hands to Love. Beats one, beats another, goes for goal. What a beauty!
This is a great performance by North Melbourne. They're just keeping that pressure on right from the start. They've been desperate, and there's a team spirit. They look like they really want to win this game. Jimmy Cracker going for the mark. Bryce playing a great game on the forward line. High ball. Jimmy nearly takes the mark, but there it is, stolen by Love, running into the open goal. Had a clear passage in and kicked it.
North Melbourne lead by 24 points. That was a very handy goal, that one. A steadying one as Essendon were coming back. Danaher has worked his heart out today. And, well, I don't think Essendon would have expected this. They never get an easy game against North Melbourne. They lack height, but they've got plenty of heart. And their play at ground level today has been terrific. Another bounce. There must be about 18 players around that bounce. Madden again got the tap out. This is where North have done well. Oh, brilliant play by Harvey. Over to Long. Michael Long, good skills. Back over his head to Izzard. Back it comes to Foles. Foles hooks it back, sets it up high for Salmon at the back. Martin in front, it's fisted away. Derek Kickett charging his way after it. Kickett tries to knock it away. Terry Danaher steps in. He's caught. Holding the ball, I would think. Oh, lucky to get away with that, Danaher. The umpire said it was held to him.
Yeah, very lucky, Peter, because he decided to take his luck and went to dodge the player. Let's have a look at Danaher. He went to dodge, he was caught, and it should have been holding the ball.
I agree, Bernie.
So reputations come into it. Salmon wins the tap. Oh, it flicks back to Danaher, but he loses it. Oh, well played by Peter German to Dwyer. Breaks the tackle of Spawn. McDonald just gets the kick away to the centre circle. Oh, it's tapped straight into the path of North Melbourne, and away they go. Love for his second in a couple of minutes. Missed that one.
It was a great opportunity there for North Melbourne. Love not under a lot of pressure, and a very ordinary kick.
Gee, a 5-goal break would have been handy at this stage. It would have been hard to peg back, but still, they've got a very good lead. A shocking kick out by Anthony Danaher. That's not like him. Here's Ed Considine from half-back kicking it wide, but Peter German's the man leading in the race. It's Michael Long very quick to get there. Allows Harvey and Ross Smith to tackle, come in after the ball. That was Ross Smith heading back towards the line and in fact puts it over. But this is terrific football to watch today, and North, a team of real goers.
North Melbourne by 25 points. Just over 7 minutes remaining to three-quarter time. Madden taps to Williams. Sweeping hand pass, 30 metres in front of Long. Oh, brilliant play by Michael Long, the All-Australian. But he goes to ground after losing his footing. Williams kept going. Another hand pass. And away he goes to Izzard. The Bombers need this. Great teamwork.
Yeah, good play by Long, bringing the ball into the forward line. And Izzard kicks his second. More a forward pocket rover than an around the ground rover. And he's come into the game a little bit, Izzard. Williams getting the long hand pass. There's good skills by Long. Under a lot of pressure there from Johnny Law. And forgot about the ball and just looked at Long. Well, there's Williams again backing up. Good backing up by Williams, getting the second hand pass out there to Izzard, running into the open goal.
'91 plays 72, North in front. Back it comes to Terry Danaher. He's caught again with the ball. And the umpires, well, they're not prepared to play holding the ball. Not that that one was. I think that would have been a bit tough.
I think it was pretty close to holding the ball too.
I think good tackles should be rewarded, and North Melbourne's tackling today has been superb. 6.5 minutes of play left in this third quarter, a vital 6.5 minutes. Can the Bombers come up close, get back a little bit closer to North? Another goal now to North would really make it difficult for Essendon. They do come home hard, the Bombers, though. They've done that in many games this year in the final quarter. Madden hooks it wide. Underwood onto the right foot, kicks it right out towards the boundary line and puts it over.
Well, Simon Madden, 3 marks, 10 possessions, but Essendon lead the hitouts 49-12. What dominance Madden has shown in the air in ruck contests. Spawn at ground level. Just goes to prove you don't always win the game by winning in the ruck. Comes to the back. Grenvold, lost it to kick it. Inside 50, Derek Kickett. Pulled off his kick. Won't make it, or will it? Just offline for a behind.
Oh, what about the anticipation of Kickett?
And the pace of Kickett. He's an exciting player to watch, Kickett.
Well, he wasn't good enough to get in the Western Australian State of Origin at one stage when everyone in Western Australia said he was the best footballer in the state. As the kick from Anthony Danaher comes right down towards halfback. A brilliant mark. A brilliant mark by Bryce. Has he taken some marks? In fact, he's taken 8. Bryce towards the pocket. Asiri. Mark Asiri has taken it in the pocket. 25 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Yeah, Bryce again taking that great mark. And look at the delivery here. Spot on, perfect pass. Asiri taking the mark and then stolen away from him, but no doubt that was a mark.
Well, what great form he's in. Mark Asiri. Yet to score a goal today. He's had 14 kicks, though. Asiri kicks straight through the ball. And he's goal.
He's a great little player, Mark Asiri, for his size. And that's his first goal, but he's only 174 centimetres, one of the smallest players in the league. There's Bryce, who's played a fantastic game on the forward line. Asiri taking the strong mark and kicked right through that one. Good goal to Asiri.
Margin 26 points. Madden wins another hit out. Underwood caught, and the tackler again is Schwass. Once again he's not rewarded, and he says to the umpire, that's 4 in a row, give me a break. Yes. And he has been there every time, putting on bear-like grips.
Yes, I agree with you, Drew. They should be rewarded, tackles like that.
Madden wins another tap. Comes to Folds this time. High to centre half forward. Danaher at the back. Didn't get first touch. Backing out of it is Law. Oh, the kick went straight into his teammate's face, and it's going to be a free kick here to North Melbourne's John Law eventually. We've got just over 3.5 minutes to go to three-quarter time. Oh, North Melbourne, Hepburn gets it out to Allison. Runs into trouble and out of it. Dwyer missed the hand pass. Allison after it again. Umpire's gone for a Burton. Luckily spills to Walsh. Danaher in front, spoiled by Law. Well played by Danaher, a back fister. Comes to Long. His pass in front of Harvey. Martin had to beat two of them and has done it again.
Always a goer, Bernie, Michael Martin.
Yeah, he bit the bullet there, Martin. Charged out in front and did the right thing.
Well, Salmon has kicked four, but, geez, had to earn them. One was from a relayed free kick downfield, we must remember. Oh, well done, as it punts away by Ross Smith. Here's Gary Foles. Out to Salmon. Salmon hooks it back. Oh, lucks of fortune. Terry Danaher's there, but might come to North Melbourne. McDonald. He's taking on two of them. Oh, cleverly done, Simon Madden. David Dwyer crashes his way through. Thrown off the ball when he didn't have it. The advantage is played. Paul Bryce, a quick kick. Jimmy Cracker runs at the ball. O'Donnell. Cracker's almost got him. Hand pass over the top. Players slip over. It's grabbed by Werner. Werner, centre of the ground. The youngster, Michael Werner. Brings it to half forward. Simon Madden, a one-handed one. Can't take it. Terry Danaher, back to Madden. A quick kick to half forward. And the mark has been taken down there by Ross Smith.
Well, this is a David and Goliath performance being put up here by North Melbourne. Smith, a brilliant kick wide to Dwyer. David Dwyer up towards half forward. Bryce again. What a game he's having. Hasn't been able to force his way in until today into the league team, and he has killed them. Comes off to Walsh. Caught in the tackle by Hepburn. Once again, no whistle. Spills to O'Donnell. North Melbourne should be rewarded for their tackling. And the pass goes to Madden. Back to Considine. Kicks wide to Long. Well done by Buckley. Kick forward by Folds. Long after it with a sprint. Oh, Smith's just loping. Long beat him easily. Kept the ball in play. Great football. Harvey on the boundary line. Hooks back over the head of Salmon. But Michael Long was like a stall gift runner there. He gave them about a 15-metre handicap and won.
I think Ross Smith he had a hamstring strain a week or so ago. I just wonder if he was protecting the old hamstring there as he ran after that, because he didn't run flat out. Salmon gets it down to the ground. The Essendon Rovers have been pretty disappointing, I feel. This is Werner. Oh, good hand pass. Izzard has missed. But considering the dominance of Simon Madden and Salmon in the hit-outs, the Rovers should do a lot better.
Yeah, been very disappointing. North Melbourne, on the other hand, have been fantastic. Jimmy Cracker, Arsieri, and Ramiro with his 5 goals.
Well, they don't like Michael Martin, the Essendon supporters. They're hooting him every time he goes near the ball, but I think John Kennedy will be wrapped in his performance as it comes out towards half-back. Oh, brilliant mark. But the umpire said some shepherding. Well, he must have seen something that I didn't. I thought that was a clear mark.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Peter.
Actually, North Melbourne have been pretty badly served. The free kicks are 19-13 in Essendon's favour. And North haven't been favoured, I don't think, with one free kick for tackling.
There's Underwood, a high one. Salmon at the back, Martin at the front, Hepburn from the side. A 20-metre fist away to Darren Williams. Did he keep it in? He didn't. And the ball over the line. 17 seconds of play left in this third quarter, and North Melbourne in control.
Essendon in attack, close to three-quarter time. They badly need one out of this. Salmon to Williams. Williams hand pass to Long. He might get it before the siren. He does. Right on the siren, Michael Long. And has narrowed the margin to 19 points.
Ooh. Who's in the ruck? Hepburn, yeah.
The start of the final quarter here at the MCG. North Melbourne 14-14, lead Essendon 12-7. And it's been a great exhibition of tackling and determination by North Melbourne. There's Darren Williams, dragged to the ground. Simon Madden in there. Now it's David Grinfold with a quick kick out of the centre. Down towards McCarthy, who waits for the ball. It eludes him. A hand pass from Salmon coming out towards Terry Danaher, who's been Essendon's best player. He overruns the ball. This is John Law. But the umpire in the meantime has paid a free kick. It'll go back in defence, and Martin, every time Salmon has gone near the ball, I think has whacked him behind the ear and has put him under enormous pressure. Kick
by Martin to centre wing. Hepburn thumps it away. Comes up to Love. Good hand pass away to Arsiri. If North get the first goal, it could be crucial. But Arsiri's kick a bit high for Cracker, and the mark to O'Donnell. Pops over the hand pass. Considine. Long kick to half forward. Madden. Oh, yes! Beautiful to watch.
What a brilliant mark that by Simon Madden. He sets it up. Martin fisted away. That was good disciplined play by Martin. In went Ross Smith, who doesn't seem to be 100% fit. Peter German, a quick kick out of defence. Oh, finds Jose Ramiro has kicked 5 goals, the youngster. Ramiro, lovely kick towards full forward. Out comes Fairley. He was held. Now, that was bad play, Anthony Danaher. He held him back by the jumper. Good umpiring to pick it up. Now, this is a vital kick because they lead by 19 points. This would put them 25 in front over the 4-goal mark. Ian Fairley has had a quiet day. He kicks hard and high. It's very close. It is close, but only a point. It would have been a handy one, Bernie.
Yeah, that's Fairley's first scoring shot for the day, so very quiet. He's been well beaten.
Anthony Danaher usually has kicked in about 75 metres. This one a bit short of that. Terry Danaher high, but can't take the mark. Law. Oh, beats a couple of tackles. Played it well. Centering kick. Grenvold in front to take the mark. No great distance with that. Making it tough for Danaher. Ball goes out of play. And a throw in. 99 plays 79, and the Bombers with the job in front of them. Crocker off the ground with an injured hand, and McDonald on the bench as well. Madden's won nearly every hit out. Or Dwyer might have gotten to the back of Walsh. Is there a whistle on that? Yes. And the free kick coming back to Walsh.
Essendon battling hard. They were hot favourites before the game, but North Melbourne have really tackled hard and put pressure on. Danaher has been magnificent for Essendon. Easily their best player at half forward. He's created headaches for John Law as he brings it. Oh, free kick. Oh, not paid. Should have been against Anderson. Oh, it allows Izzard to have a pot shot at the goals, but it hits the post. Oh, don't tell me that wasn't against Anderson.
Very, very close to a free kick, Peter. I agree. I think Izzard was trying to centre that one, so it would have been a fluke goal if he had got that one through.
Michael Martin, who's had a sterling battle all day with Salmon. Salmon, who kicked 4 goals in the first half, but has been out of the play since then. Martin's kick towards the far side. A climb or almost a spawn. High tackle on Williams against Buckley. And they want to go on with it a bit there. And Williams takes the free. Bangs it to full forward. Salmon with the sit this time. Yes. Put down by Martin. Now, is that 50? He's given away 1 already today. And it is going to be 50, so Salmon will be kicking from in the goal square.
Yeah, well, he's a fiery customer, Michael Martin, but really gains nothing by doing that after Salmon has taken the mark. And he just has to quieten down a little bit on those in those instances, because it's a certain goal.
Salmon has taken 7 marks. Lining up for goal number 5 to give the Bombers a sniff of a hope.
Michael Martin has done a good job on Salmon. He's kicked 5 goals, and one of those was a relayed free kick up the ground. There he is saying a few words to him. No love lost between those two. Let's have a look. Salmon behind on this occasion. That's one way of not getting a belt behind the ear. And there he takes the mark. Stolen away by Martin. I think a little bit of acting there by Salmon when he went to the ground, but there was no need for Martin to steal the ball away anyway.
Well, the umpire was right. Well, that kick by Fairley could be costly. They wouldn't want to let Essendon get a sniff of victory by getting the next goal. Good play by Buckley, kept his eyes on the ball. He brings it towards half forward. Let's see what North can do. Here's O'Donnell. He's caught. Now that is holding the ball. Yes. And that's about the first one that the umpires have played all day for a good tackle.
Yeah, perfect tackle. O'Donnell knew he was caught and just went to the ground. Here he goes. Down he goes. And that is a good decision by the umpire. Bryce, again, the player. 12 kicks, 9 marks. Been very good on the forward line.
Well, they could do with this steadier North Melbourne. He has been a top player. He and Danaher, probably the two best forwards on the ground. Paul Bryce, a left footer, brings it back. It's very close. But he has missed. So 2 bad misses by North Melbourne could prove costly. They lead by 14 points as Anthony Danaher brings it out to Darren Williams.
North have missed their only 2 kicks at goal this quarter. We have 20 minutes remaining, and the difference 14 points with North in front. Madden punches from behind, comes to Harvey, off to Folds. A run by Grenvold, threads it through to Terry Danaher, to Walsh running off the back line. Essendon looking a bit better, wide for Long, who has a 20-metre break on his opponents. Michael Long near the boundary line, centering to Salmon. Not quite this time. Trouble for Buckley and Martin. Good distance with a standing start kick. Dwyer. Away goes to Arsiri. North back into attack. Oh, mark to Grenvold. Beauty.
Good mark, David Grenvold. Essendon defence starting to tighten up. Now kick it, Danaher and Law. And Danaher beat both of them. Oh, brilliant play, Danaher. To Williams, here's danger for North Melbourne because Folds has got it. He sets up a high ball. Oh, Salmon will probably mark this at the back. Yes, had his name written all over that. And again, Martin has been warned of another 50-metre penalty against Michael Martin, so he's being a bit stupid.
Well, I think he may have been a little bit stiff there. Salmon gave him a fairly hefty shove in the back. Look at that. Oh, well, he may not have been, but he definitely held him out. And that showed exactly what his intention was.
Well, I think when the man's outmarked you just got to accept it. And at 50 metre, he would have kicked the goal anyway, probably, but he can't miss from right in the line. Going for goal number 6, and the Bombers are back in this. There's the kick, and he's put it through.
So Salmon kicked 5 goals in the last quarter against St Kilda last week. And he's already kicked 2 in this last quarter, and we're only 8 minutes into the quarter, so he is the danger player, Paul Salmon. Martin, let's have a look at that. Salmon deciding not to lead now, and he's got too much height for Martin. There's Martin, he's throwing a couple, and Salmon goes to the ground. And he's a fiery customer.
Well, at least that one, Bernie, wasn't behind the ear that time.
Kevin Sheedy must give his Bombers a chance now. 8 points the difference. Kangaroos led by 19 points at 3/4 time. Hepburn wins a centre bounce, maybe North's first for the day. Underwood, well played. Essendon finishing strongly. The kick wide to half forward. Love, or Allison it is, to centre wing, and the mark to Kickett. Derek Kickett playing his first league game this year. Shown flashes of brilliance. Short pass. Schwass. Beautiful. Back to Kickett on the run. Now he's got space. His left foot is a bad one. He does favour his left boot, but that was a shocker.
I agree, Drew, that was a poor kick. Now, the kick across goal allows O'Donnell to create space. And you've got a loose man down there now as, oh, Jimmy Cracker might get him. Nearly. Spawn and Dwyer, and good pressure put on there on Spawn by David Dwyer. But I wonder how costly those 2 shots for goal it might be by North Melbourne early in this quarter. Could have really made it hard for the Bombers. Now they're back in it. That was Spawn knocking it away. Good strong play by Schwass. That allows Peter German to come away with the ball. A quick hand pass. Back it comes Jason Love. Straightens up on the right foot. It's a wobbly one. Was it touched? I think it was. And again they've missed. So they've had opportunities. They're not putting it on the scoreboard. They lead by 9 points, North Melbourne.
Anthony Danaher kicks in. Wide to Walsh. Easy mark. Came down on the run. Threads out the hand pass to Grenvold. An untidy looking player. He's done pretty well. He gave that away badly to Law. Law's kick to half forward. Kickett backing into him. No mark. Hand pass out from Clarkson, was it? Walsh to Harvey. Law again, caught from behind by Terry Danaher. In the back. Free kick to North Melbourne. Well, I suppose they've ruled it the same all day, but these umpires don't reckon that tackling is worth a kick.
Well, John Law is very sore. He's hurt his leg. He could hardly kick that then as the ball is fist away. Derek Kickett is very, very tired. Hasn't had a lot of football this year. And getting away is Alan Izzard. He's got tons of pace. 3 bounces, 4 bounces. He might run into the open goal here, Alan Izzard. He sprints in. He's hooked it across his body, ducking back as Werner. So that wasn't good play, but it's a holding the man decision. And whose way is it going? It's going to Essendon's. Right in front of goal to Werner. I'd like to see that one again. There's well, there's young Werner. Peter German doesn't agree.
Let's see if we can see something. No, we just missed it. Just missed it. We may have.
Don't think there was much in it, Bernie.
I have just missed the worst of it, Peter.
Well, Werner, a chance to put them within 3 points of North Melbourne. They'll be hard to stop now, the Bombers. Michael Werner kicks and goals.
So that's Werner's second goal. And Essendon are full of running. North Melbourne seemed to have stopped there. It was bad play with Izzard running into the forward line. He got the ball on the wing, on the members' wing here, ran right into the forward pocket without a North Melbourne player approaching him. And there's the goal of Werner after he was giving the free kick for being held.
In this last quarter, Essendon have kicked 3-1 to North, 3 behinds. Well, Hepburn wins in the middle again against Madden. Comes to Schwass. Left footer by Wayne Schwass, very wide towards the pocket. In fact, out of bounds on the full. He got a lot of distance for that one. And it'll be Danaher's free kick in. Across the ground again he goes to O'Donnell. Siri approaching. O'Donnell really got no options. He puts it out in front of Spawn. He went without it. Dwyer, playing his first league game for 2 years, David Dwyer. Spawn, left it behind again. Considine over the ball, and the umpire will ball it up. We have 15 minutes remaining in the game, and the Bombers have reduced the margin to 3 points.
14-17 to 15-8. Look at the difference in the scoring shots, and that could be costly for North Melbourne. Considine, a quick kick towards half forward, punched away from Harvey, but the quick player Izzard is there. The short pass is on. It's wide. Oh, beautiful play by Martin. Now he's lost it. Kicked away off the ground. Back it comes to Martin. He'll head for the boundary line. Oh, in the back. And the umpire thought so. And Michael Martin put his body in and had to receive that one.
He's been moved away from Paul Salmon. And McCarthy is now playing at full back on Salmon. McCarthy playing on Anderson. Martin playing on Anderson.
Michael Martin, a quick kick to half-back. That's a mark. They brought fairly out to centre-half forward. That's a good move. Been well beaten down at full forward by Anthony Danaher. He brings it to half-forward. Walsh at the back as the flyer. Back it comes to Williams, who's caught. And he ran into a brick wall there in John Law, and he could be hurt, Darren Williams, as Law goes in very, very hard.
North Melbourne's tackling today has been a treat to watch, and the Bombers have had a struggle all day. But will they get up in the closing minutes after trailing all day to win? Smith to half forward. Oh, German diving and marking. 70 metres from goal. A centering kick to Jim Cracker. Open. 35 metres out. He props, goes to Arsiri, and he's got it.
Ooh, very dangerous. Arsiri with the player bearing down on him, Considine. Took a very good strong mark under pressure.
He must have been tempted, Bernie, to have a shot, little Jimmy.
Well, I'm sure he would have been, but he saw O'Donnell charging at him. And that was a good mark to Arsiri.
Mark Arsiri for his second goal of the day. And the Kangaroos first for this final term.
Yeah, steady that North Melbourne needed. Essendon full of running in this last quarter. North Melbourne looking a little bit tired, some of their players, a little bit leg weary. There's Arsiri, his second goal. That was good play by German, getting the ball quickly into Jimmy Cracker. And Jimmy moving it quickly to Arsiri. A little bit dangerous, but a strong mark. Stood his ground, Arsiri.
Fairley's actually been moved to centre-half back. Simon Madden. It's knocked to the ground. Out come the North defence. This is Ben Buckley. Caught. Hand pass was meant for Swass, but it's Gary Foles chipping in and bringing it wide. Terry Danaher throws himself at the mark. Can't take it. Anderson to Harvey. Harvey back. And McCarthy read that beautifully. It was intended down there for 7. Hand pass over the top. Comes to Brett Allison. Allison very slow to get rid of it, but eventually gets in the kick to Buckley. Oh, he wanted the hand pass. Now he's gone short. That's good play. And he's found in the centre of the ground Hepburn. Hepburn to kick it. Derek Kickett from half forward. Goes for the long booming kick. Asiri at the back. O'Donnell at the front. Little Asiri in after it. He's got it. Hooks it back. And Mark Asiri's kicked the ripper.
That is a great goal to Asiri. And the North Melbourne fans ecstatic after that one, giving North Melbourne a little bit of breathing space. Still plenty of time for Essendon to get back into this match, but Asiri, yeah, look at Kickett. Great skills, Kickett. He really tricks him when he gets that ball. I don't know where he's going. A long kick into the forward line. Asiri and O'Donnell contest the mark. Asiri recovering the better. And a great snap goal.
Mark Asiri, 20 possessions, 5 marks, and now 3 goals. Madden out of the middle to Danaher. He's kicked to Michael Long. He puts it wide to Foles. Gary Foles to Salmon at full forward. McCarthy in front. Salmon almost. No mark. It comes to Martin. North rebounding well now. Martin back to the centre. Bryce has been a top player, but, oh yes, gave away the free kick that time to Mark Harvey. 15 points the difference. North in front. Harvey to Madden, and only Jimmy Cracker to beat. Madden marks.
Poor old Jimmy was in no man's land.
He tried hard to spoil Jimmy. Desperate attempt, but just too big, Simon Madden. There's a kick from Harvey. Simon Madden, and Jimmy didn't mind where he hit Simon Madden either.
Well, Simon Madden going for his first goal. Essendon have won the hitouts 58-15, and Simon Madden nearly a 100% record every time he's gone for it. Goes for goal and gets it. No, just missed. Well, that should have. I almost wrote that in the footy record before he kicked for it.
Well, that's a good move to take John Law off. He was carrying an injury and was very, very tired. And you need fit men on in a situation like this. A beautiful pass comes out to Brett Allison now. One bounce. From half back, a stab kick is a beauty. Oh, high. Free kick. Alistair Clarkson, well, he's a fresh man on the ground, so that's handy for North. Walsh in front of. Brilliantly done by Bryce. A 35-metre punch back towards the half-forward line. That's out in the full. Chris Danaher, in attempting to pick it up, put it out of bounds on the full. Jose Ramiro. Oh, how costly will that be as we see Ramiro setting it up for the forwards. Up they go. No mark. Hits the deck. Here comes the danger man. Mark Asiri. Darren Williams puts the head down and charges in after it. And the umpire will come in and bounce it. But I think it'd be wrong if North Melbourne happened to lose this game.
Well, they've been the better side, haven't they? They've led all day. And they've shown great desperation and courage today, North Melbourne.
Under 10 minutes left. Madden wins another one. Chris Danaher. Onto the chest of O'Donnell. Caught by Cracker. Put it down. No whistle. Helped out by Underwood. Away to Foles. Oh, it's intercepted beautifully by Allison. Allison's left footer is good. Oh, German should have taken the mark. He might still kick the goal. 25 metres out. It's home.
German's first goal, I thought he'd messed it up completely there. But Allison charging out. Cut it off. An Essendon attack around the centre of the ground. Allison charged through there, delivered the ball perfectly. Look at Allison charging out as if he's fresh. And there's the pass. German just couldn't take the mark. He probably should have been able to take it. A little bit fortunate there. That fell back in his hands and he finished it off with a good goal.
20 points the difference. North in front. Just over 9 minutes of play left. Let's see if the Bombers can come back. Here's Werner. A quick kick towards half forward. Punched away by Martin. Good disciplined play. And then he went in and got it again. Off the side of the boot. Kieran Spawn. Oh, I can't take the mark, and waiting at the back was little Jimmy Cracker. He's got it. The North Melbourne champ is a tired man, but he did all the damage early in the game, Jimmy Cracker. He set up many goals for North Melbourne today. David Dwyer goes short, and the ball is fisted away from Ian Fairley, who's now playing at centre half back after a quiet day at full forward.
Well, Essendon were playing for second spot on the ladder today, and to join Hawthorn as the only two teams to win 5 out of 6. But they've come up against North team showing great deal of pluck. That was well played there by Kickett. Across to Ramiro. Off the ground by Smith, but he missed it. Smith still after it with Chris Danaher, and the umpire will ball it up. And Mark Harvey puts down Ramiro. Young Jose, who's just 17 and has kicked 5 goals in just his 3rd game of league football.
Well, he'll remember this game. Jose Ramiro couldn't do a thing wrong early in the game. Here come North Melbourne. It's shuffled out to Jimmy Cracker. The short one is on. Over the back. North Melbourne. Hepburn ducks the head, goes back after it. Now he's got it. Mark Hepburn. Now that could be a trip. No. Peter German on the left foot. Kicks a goal and puts it through for a point.
"21 points the difference. The Bombers would need 4 goals to win. 7.5 minutes left. Essendon led by 3 points at quarter time, then North led by 12 at half time and 19 at 3/4 time. Easy mark to Walsh. Bombers certainly not out of it yet. Walsh goes wide to Spawn, close to the boundary line. He's running out of room. Oh, well done by Love to rush it. Oh, he's kicked it out on the full, says the boundary umpire, and it'll be a free kick to Spawn.
Kieran Spawn hasn't had a good day as he brings it towards half forward. Anderson also has been quiet. Terry Danaher, a quick kick, but Simon Madden was very tired. And McCarthy read it well. There's Paul Vanderhart having a puff at the cigarette as he brings it wide to Kickett. Now Derek Kickett has showed some brilliant passages of play today. Kickett brings it wide around the boundary line. Good play by Kickett. Ramiro, well done, heads for the line and puts it over. But what a gutsy effort this by North. There's Billy Duckworth, who played in the reserves today. He's normally got a smile on his face, Billy, but not today.
Well, this is tension time for the Bombers. Oh, great effort there by McDonald. Ball held in, and the umpire will ball it up. Donald McDonald, one of 5 North players playing their first league game for the season today. Dwyer hasn't played one for a couple of years. Bryce, McDonald, and Ramiro, as well as Kickett, playing his first ever league game. Holding the ball is Underwood, and Alistair Clarkson, who came off the bench in the last quarter with the free kick from centre wing.
Clarkson, a fresh man, 1-on-2. Walsh went for the punch, and it's still in play. Hepburn, beautifully to Swass. Swass wide, Peter German might go across to Kickett. No, he straightens up. Hand pass, Marcasiri, an open goal. Brought down as he kicks it as it comes to full forward. Bryce is caught, and that's holding the ball. Good, consistent umpiring. Anthony Danaher has played well at full back.
Danaher wide to Williams. Time running out for Essendon. 5.5 minutes left. They need 4 goals to win. Terry Danaher, yes. Great game in his 251st by the former skipper. Short pass to Harvey. They need to get it down there in a hurry. Comes through the pack. Madden taps to Underwood, who puts it wide to Salmon. He props and cops and is caught by Cracker. Back he goes to Izard. Not much system in Essendon at the moment. Grenvold dives, can't take it. Cracker, great handling, and gains 10 metres and sees the boundary line, and that'll do North Melbourne at this stage.
Hasn't their North Melbourne's tackling been magnificent today? 36 tackles to Essendon's 21 tackles.
And they've been good tackles. They've been strong and tough. And a very impressive performance. You don't get an easy game against North Melbourne. Essendon hot favourites before the game. But what a performance by North. They lack height, but they've got plenty of courage. Well, that's typical of the John Kennedy coach sides. Full marks to the players. Now there is, the game's not over yet though. There's 4.5 minutes of play left. This is Paul Salmon. He's kicked 6 goals today. Brings it to Simon Mann, who sets himself. Can't take the mark. Harvey shuffles it out. Spawn Back it comes to Long. Long a short chip to the pocket. Terry Danaher couldn't get there. Ian Fairley, well done, as he shuffles it towards the line and over the line with 4 minutes of play left in this game.
I think Long went pretty wide then, when back to the goal square might have been the caper. Boundary throw in. McCarthy leaping all over Madden at the moment. Harvey goes back with his hand pass to Spawn. Centering kick, Long in front. Fingernail to it, but couldn't mark. He dashes away here from Buckley. Long, the former All-Australian, or last year's All-Australian, goes back to the 50-metre line. O'Donnell, the back pocket, up in attack. He gets it to Izzard. A goal could be important. Yes!
So Alan Izzard kicking his third goal. And still, I suppose, Essendon with a slight chance to steal this game. Time running out for them, but not giving up. But there's Long. He's been a good player for Essendon, very quick player. Forward on, slipping there, the turf giving away. But Izzard on the left foot, finishing it off. Been a dangerous player around the goals in this second half.
15 points the difference. North in front. 3 minutes and 19 seconds of play left. Oh, beautifully read by David Dwyer on the left foot. Going to half forward, it's fisted away. Walsh. Anthony Danaher. Out to the wing. Kieran Spawn has a touch of the fumbles. Jimmy Cracker's got him. In goes Cracker. Might end up with it, Jimmy, still. There's David Dwyer now after it. And good play, but Kieran Spawn has not had a good day. Slipped. He was a bit unfortunate then. A little bit slippery, the ground in patches. 15 points the difference. 2 minutes and 48 seconds of play left. Kevin Walsh loses it to David Dwyer, who taps it out to Asiri. He's played another great game, Mark Asiri. He brings it back to the half-forward line, and what has happened? It's a free kick to North Melbourne at the 60-metre mark. There's no one back in for North down in the goal square. Kickett's heading down in that direction. It's Peter German, no. It has got to go back where? Right out towards that wing area where Marcus Series, must have, the Essendon player must have infringed as he kicked it, but you'd think that'd be down the field. Anyway, it's a series and time running out for the Bombers.
Yes, all using up time, that. Series kick inside 50. Walsh taps down. Smith. Hepburn off the ground. Comes to Jim Cracker. Can't get boot to ball. Williams bowled over by McDonald. In the back. Free kick to Williams. Well, only 2 minutes left, and the Bombers need 3 goals to win. They've got to do it in a big hurry. Across the ground to Salmon. Here comes Kickett. Sport the mark anyway. Clarkson to Kickett. A goal will seal it. And he's done it. Oh, hits the post.
Great play by Derek Kickett there to put the pressure on a certain mark to Salmon. And the fact he contested got that ball to the ground.
He's kicked 1 goal 5, Peter, Derek Kickett.
1-5, but geez, played a good game. He's really tackled hard, Derek Kickett. The long kick almost to the centre. Time has run out, I would think, for Essendon. There's the series. Let's see what the little fella can do. A clever little hand pass. Ramiro caught high. And Jose Ramiro has kicked 5 all early in the game. And what vital 5 goals they've been. The short one is on. And it's over the head of German, and O'Donnell marks and gives it across to Spawn.
Spawn down the outer side. Izzard, who can climb. Well, he climbed that time, but was underneath the ball. To Love. And the boundary line again would do. And Dwyer steps it out. Twinkle toes, just like his father. Law and Crocker on the bench for North. Under a minute left. And North Melbourne are going to beat the odds here and beat the much taller Essendon. To half forward. Danaher sandwiched out of it. Comes to Fairley. Back to half forward. Cracker roving. Brilliant piece of roving by Jimmy Cracker. Hooks over his shoulder. German climbs. Romero's there. Just 17 years old. A boy who's kicked 5 goals today. Time ticks down and it's all over for the Bombers. And by the look on Greg Anderson, they've felt this hard tackling North Melbourne team today. North have won that in the ruck against Salmon, and the ball goes out. 10 seconds left. Never underrate a team coached by John Kennedy. They were odds against today. but have done it. Hepburn in the ruck against Salmon. North Melbourne win. North kicked just one more goal, but they had 10 more scoring shots, or 11 more scoring shots, to win by 14 points. 17-19, 121 to Essendon, 16-9, 105.
A very courageous performance by this North Melbourne team. They went in as the underdogs, and a very dejected-looking Essendon side walking off the field. Paul Salmon did his job, kicking 6 goals. And he'd have a sore head as well, because Martin gave him plenty of attention. But as one of the players, Williams had a quiet day. The Essendon Rovers were well beaten. Jose Romero kicking 5 goals. Asiri playing well in the second half especially. And the magnificent play of Jimmy Cracker drove perfectly off the pack all day. He's a champion, Jimmy Cracker. And, well, they should be happy, the North Melbourne side, walking off as one.